How's it going? Let me know how you all are. Just waiting on a few more sort of popping up. Let me give my camera a bit of a light. There we go, it's a bit better. A little bit foggy then. Just waiting on a few more peeps turning up. Hello Nancy. How are you, beautiful? Hello Heather. Hey Darwin. Oh, a couple of my regulars coming up. Hello Brand. Brandy, is it Brandy? Lovely jubbly. Oh, Shorty, Mary, hello. Oh, West Virginia, love it. I'm alright, Mary, thank you, darling. Hello, Shanine. Oh, wow, Nancy, happy birthday. I tell you what, Nancy, I'll read for you first in about 10 minutes' time. Maybe sooner. It's your birthday. Leo's rule. My son's a Leo. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Muse. Oh, hey, Carol. Hello, Julie. Right, you're all here. Lovely jubbly. Listen, you guys. I'm on Facebook. Officially. I mean, I were on it personally. But as most of you lot know, I do like to keep my private life and my social life separate. So I didn't sort of do anything on Facebook, really, with my personal page. So I've actually created one just for Kay Loves Tarot, and you're all welcome and free to add me. I posted a video earlier on with a link to the Facebook page, so please do make sure that you go on there and click it. I'm doing a few extra free readings for different people. I'm pulling daily cards. It's all fun and games. Make sure you add me on Facebook now I'm on there anyway. Why can't you lot see me? I just saw a few of you pop up saying you couldn't see me. Hi Dee, hi Special Needs Mama. Oh, it's Yvonne. Hello, my darling. Yeah, you can all see me. Oh, okay, if it's working, it's working. I needn't worry then. But yes, all of you, please do make sure that you add me on Facebook. I mean, there is like 5,000 me. Just bear in mind, guys, sometimes the connection dips and cuts off. Make sure you stay tuned. I'll bring it straight back up. Text me less than a couple of minutes to bring it straight back up. Anyway, to celebrate Kay Loves Tarot hitting Facebook, I thought I'd do you a bit of a deal on the private readings just for this week. I'm knocking five quid off every reading, just until midnight on Sunday. So if you want a good deal, I'll give you a rough idea of how much it'll be with the £5 off. Between here and Sunday, 30 minutes are just £20. 40 minutes are £30. And an hour is £45. So there you go. £5 knocked off to celebrate me hitting Facebook this week. So, how wonderful is that? Just make sure you email me if you want to book in. Oh, hello, Direct Plumbing. How are you, my sweetheart? Hello, Christine. Punya, my darling, how are you? Oh, wow, Darwin, I'm really pleased to hear that. Darwin says his psychic powers are growing. Nice one, my lovely. Keep at it. Keep at it. Don't get me wrong, it's taken me years, and as far as the more spiritual side of things, I've been ascending, I'd say, over the last year. So, it does take time. Fortunately, Rome wasn't built in a day. Julie, no, what I'm doing today is my spirit guides run the show. Whoever I'm drawn to will get free short reading. You know, I can either roll with it or I can answer one question. Either way, it's not going to go over 10 minutes. It's like it's like giving you guys a bit of something back, a bit of a taster, if you like. Obviously, you want anything more in depth and you're satisfied with the way that I do my readings, you're more than welcome to book in for a private. That's how this goes. But as a one-off, I'm choosing the first person that I'm reading for today solely because it's a birthday. Can we all please wish Nancy a happy birthday? And yes, I'm going to be reading for her first today. Because I do like to give a little birthday present as and when I can, you lot. If you let me know, I can do something about it. So yeah. Oh, there we go, you guys. Lovely jubbly. Nancy was sharing the love. This is what me and my girls are like. We're sharing the love. We really are. Anyway, you guys, just to let you know, I have actually joined a group on Facebook. And I was invited there by a lady called Mita. I'm not sure if she's watching today. If you are, Mita, hello, my darling. But yes, it's a tarot learning group, and as most of you'll be aware, I'm working on a tarot tuition. It'll be a paid for tuition, and it'll be done in sort of like an ebook, like a video book. It'll be done in chapters. But in the meantime, like I was saying, I've been doing some hints and tips on this tarot learning group, commenting. Oh my God. The connection was just so weird then. I brought it back on and then all of a sudden it cut off and said, YouTube isn't responding. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Sick of it now. Anyway, I'm back. So like I was explaining, I'm involved with this tarot learning group, and that's actually what it's called on Facebook, the tarot learning group. And it's basically people wanting to learn the tarot and sort of picking up hints and tips from other beginners, novices, you know, even people right up to my level and even higher. And it's a really good way for you guys to sort of practice with your own spreads and learn at your own pace, sort of thing. And pick up hints and tips off this group, and obviously I'm very active on it at the moment, and I've also been invited to do a go live show the first week of September, where I'll be doing a tuition specifically for that group. So please do make sure that you add yourselves to it. Let them know that you've been suggested by myself, and I'm pretty sure that they'll let you in. Most of the girls that actually invited me on there are fans, so to speak, who follow me, so it was quite nice really to sort of get invited there. So definitely, if you want to pick up any hints and tips as you're practicing learning the tarot, join this group. It'll do you some good, I promise. But like I say, I'm very active on there, so 9 times out of 10, especially if you put a little spread up, sort of wondering what's what, I'll end up commenting on it. Along with many others that are very talented, and we all sort of share our own perspective, because as you all know, I don't read tarot like anyone else. I have my own take on it, I have my own spin on it, and I tend to pay more attention to the images on the cards as opposed to any fucking textbook. But everyone's different, and I respect that. But I think sometimes I sit here and think, well, you know what, the images are there for a reason. They're a code to be broken for a reason, and that's just the way that I like to read them. So, well, that's just my opinion, and I also have the pottiest mouth you'll ever meet, probably in a tarot reader, but like, I don't give a shit. You guys love me for who I am, that's all that matters. Oh, Saji, my darling. No, I'm not going anywhere tonight. I've just got a friend popping in to see me. That's all in a bit. Nothing major. Nothing major. I'm getting treated to an Indian tonight, so... Not literally. I mean food, you lot. Yeah, I know what ran through some of your minds when I said that. But, anyway. Jill. Don't question me, you lot. Don't question me. Oh, Muse loves Indian food. I do. My favourite, I love a jalfrezi. I love a piping hot jalfrezi. I've got a mouth like a fucking iron. I can handle it, trust me. I've got a mouth like an iron. Oh dear. Yes, ladies. Anyway, so I'm going to start then. I think I'm ready. Nancy, my sweetheart, do you want to pop up and just remind me what your... Oh, no, you're a Leo. It's your birthday. You're a Leo. I don't need to know. Say no more. Would you like... Nancy, would you like me to answer a specific question, or would you rather I roll with it? It's up to you, my sweetheart. Just let me know. Question or roll with it. I can go either way. I'm just waiting on Nancy. Roll with it, baby. I fucking love it, Nancy. Roll with it, baby. Mwah. Love it. Let's do this. So, connection's really bad today, you guys. It's going to keep coming on and off, on and off. Just stay tuned. I'll bring it back up. I do apologise. It's a pain in the fucking ass. But never mind. As long as you guys are patient with me, that's all I need, baby. So, Nancy, birthday girl, Nancy, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Nancy, Leo female, Leo female. What you got for Nancy? Oh, thank you, Julie. Do you know what? You can't see my floor. It's alright saying my home's beautiful. Yeah, my decor might be, but you can't see my floor. Kids, toys, food. Oh my God. Takes me hours to clear. I've actually just whizzed round for about 20 minutes before I come on live. Literally like, quick, get over out, quick. Hoover the biscuits and the crisps up and shit. Chuck the toys in the corner and all this, and I'm just like, fucking past caring. I think when you've got young kids, like, I mean, my son, as you all know, our Charlie, is only 4, he's nearly, well, he'll be 5 next month, August, he's a Leo as well. I think, you know, you sort of like just end up accepting the fact that when you've got a kid under the age of, say, 6, your house is never going to be immaculate. And it's just a case of, just bear with it until they're old enough that they can pick up after themselves. So, alright, Nancy. Okay, my sweetheart, let's see what's going on for you. Birthday spread for Nancy. Nancy, are you involved with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have you got one around you at the moment? Just let me know. I've got the Knight of Swords. I've also got the Star. And do you have an air sign around you? Your husband passed. He's a Gemini. Right, okay. I'm going to stick to what I said. Nancy, he's around you. Okay. I'm not doing any channeling on a free reading. I'm just going to say that. It's just not happening. But from what I can see here and from what I can feel, is around you. So, just give me a minute. There's a message here and it's to do with him. Yeah. Hello, Linda, my darling. How are you, beautiful? Right, Nancy. Do you know what? Before I go any further, I just heard through a spirit message card. Someone wants to say something, and I really didn't want to do this, not on a free reading. I really didn't. Alright, go on. Go on. Oh, okay. That one flew out. Right, you got 3 messages. I'll read those to you in a moment, Nancy. So, okay, I think this is a situation. Okay. Nancy, was there an issue with money when your husband died? I think this is about that, about money going out very quickly. Yeah. Thing is, I've got the Star and the 5 of Cups. It's like, the more you try to rebalance the situation, the more you end up regretting it. And I think it's just for the simple fact that the more you try, the less it helps. At a time when you should have had more time to grieve, you were trying to make as much money as you possibly could just to sort this shit out. I don't think you gave yourself much sort of time to fully let it. I'm not talking around the time he died, I'm talking like the year, up to a year after he passed. You just didn't give yourself enough time because you were trying to rectify this fucking situation. I'm a little bit concerned, Nancy, because I've got the Magician in the reverse with the 10 of Swords. Usually talks about a year, August 24th. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I offer my full condolences, Nancy. The Magician in the reverse with the 10 of Swords. There's completion with healing. But it's like you're nearing complete. You're not quite there. You're nearing completion with healing, and it's sort of like you've not quite got all the tools in order to manifest full healing. And I feel like it's more to do with, yes, there is emotional sort of restraints because you're still grieving. But there is also playing catch up with money issues as well, as that sort of resulted because of this death. And it's sort of, it's like you take 3 steps forward to take 4 back constantly in the last year, and it's drove you crazy. However, I have a message. Pay more attention to what's hidden under the surface. I'm not entirely sure what this means. There is clarity. The moon is in the reverse. You're waiting on your widow's benefits. I think you might find they're going to come. But there is some clarity with the moon being in the reverse. And it's sort of like, there's something here that you need to pay attention to. It's like, read between the lines. The answers are there, you just might not have seen them. And I'm not entirely sure what this is. I'm just going to put the rest of the cards away and clarify those 2 now, because there's something going on here, okay, that it's in your face, but you've not picked up on it. And you're being told to sort of pay attention. Clarity's there if you want it, but you've just not seen it. You've not read it, you've not heard it. You know, you've not seen it. clarity all about? What is this clarity all about? I think you're gonna get it. I think it's gonna come. I've got the Three of Cups, which is the celebration card, really. I've also got the Page of Swords here as well, and he usually holds his cards very close to his chest. And I just sort of get the sense that there is something here. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail now, because if the tarot wanted me to be able to sort of say, listen, this is what it is what it is, then the message would have come out loud and clear, and it's not. It's still sort of, someone's holding cards close to the chest here, okay, about certain celebrations. I don't know if this is a message for you, maybe to keep your cards close to your chest concerning certain outcomes that happen in the next 6 months. Whatever this is for you, Nancy, there is a strong need to sort of keep quiet for the meantime. I'm getting a sense of like Three of Cups. There could be some gossip and rumours going around as well regarding your husband. And I feel like there's a need not to pay that much. Well, I feel like there is a need to pay that attention, but not react to it. I think that's what this is more about. If there are sort of gossip and rumours circulating about your late husband, it's like, yes, listen to what's being said, but don't retaliate. And I feel like the reason why that you may be being told not to retaliate is maybe there's some truth behind it. That could be the case. So let's have a look at these cards from Spirit that you got. The first one that we pulled, Nancy, was the support card. It just says, people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. And it's sort of like, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who comes into your life, your husband is right beside you throughout your entire life. He's never left you since he passed, and he's not about to leave now. He wishes to remain by your side. You know, so when you start feeling intuitive nudges, having dreams, seeing things being moved, please don't be alarmed. It's just sort of him letting you know he's nearby. We have the cleanse card here. I'll read this one for you, Nancy. Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional and physical cleansing. Get rid of what's not serving you. And be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are and all that you will become. Every once in a while it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. And this is like, it's telling you, be proud of yourself. You've come a long way throughout all the shit that's happened, even before he died, right up to where you are now. Look how far you've come. Come a long way. You know, and this is like his way of sort of saying, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. You might not be able to hear me, but you can still talk to me. Don't be afraid to try and communicate with him. Like I say, not everyone can hear, but you can definitely feel. So, it means that, yeah. Honestly, Nancy, you're so welcome. Right then, you lot. Unfortunately, I can't stick around for the support side of things, so I've got my girls for that. Well, who's next? Who's next? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, Muse for you. I'm Muse for you. Can you let me know what your name is, sweetheart, and what your sun sign is? I'm Muse for you. And if you have any questions, let me know whilst I can just roll with it. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Ashla. Yes. I'm used for you. Yours is regarding a legal issue. Right. I'm used. Can you try and sort of write the entire sort of issue with your sun sign all in one message instead of individual messages? It's very hard for me to read because it'll just fly up the screen. If you could just pop all the information in one message. Okay, inquiring about what happened in court in about a month regarding what happened on Thursday night. What's your sun sign? I'm going to explain something, but what's your sun sign? You got charged with driving under the influence, but you was not pulled over and now you have to go to court. Okay. I'm still waiting on your sun sign. Scorpio. Oh, fellas, Scorpio. Right, listen. When it comes to legal matters, I have strict rules about the way I read for this sort of thing. And I'm not going to give you legal advice, not in the slightest. And you'll be very, very lucky for the tarot to pull up an outcome. It's just not something, you know, when it comes to legal issues, it's just not the same as reading for, you know, emotional love. It's like the same with health and medical issues. I don't like to read for that sort of thing. What I will do is use the tarot for exactly what it was meant for, a tool for guidance in these sort of scenarios. So we're not going to so much look at, say, the circumstances that are going to determine the outcome, other people determining your outcome as far as court is concerned. We're going to look at guidance just for you and you only. So, this lady was sent to court for driving under the influence. Scorpio female. Let me see what guidance you have for her. See, the problem is because because the actual case here is DUI, driving under the influence, they're not gonna send you to court for just driving up a curb. They've sent you to court because you were driving under the influence of something which is illegal, and that is what you're going to be trialled for. It's got nothing to do with the way that you were driving. I could tell you that for nothing without even looking at my cards. The actual case itself is all dependent on evidence that you were under the influence while driving. So how do they know that you were under the influence, darling? If they've got no evidence, was you breathalyzed or anything like that? You told him your sister was driving. It's even worse. Okay, the truth's coming out whether you like it or not. They're gonna the way that they're gonna see it, because you've tried to cover it up, and I'm not really interested in anything else now. From what I've got in front of me, from what I've just pulled, you did not do any tests, not any breathalyzer. Well, from what I can see in front of me, for one, the going to bring it up at the fact that you've tried to sort of sneak off with this. That's the way they're going to see you. Whether you did this or not, I'm telling you how they see you currently. This, to me, doesn't look like it's got much to do with the court case itself. It's just more about what's happened in this time. The simple fact that you did try and tell me sister was driving is going to go against you, because they're going to see that as, like, sneaky. You know, sneaking off. Seven of Swords sort of energy here, okay? The truth's coming out anyway, and it's the it's coming out in the Ace of Swords. And I feel like this isn't victorious for you. This is them doing their job. Right. From what I'm seeing here, okay. I have got King Cups in the reverse. This can be an indication that they've been suspicious that there's drink in your system. I've got the Three of Swords in the reverse with the Eight of Swords. So, yeah, you can heal from this. You can. But I've got you being trapped in your head slightly here, okay, over this. This is the fear right here. The thing is, I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, you should be fearful. Because I feel like it's more of a slap on the wrist. Funnily enough, that's sort of the feeling that I get here is more like a slap on the wrist. But, or it would have been a slap on the wrist had it not been for being misled somewhat here. There's been some deception going on. All I'm going to say to you, sweetheart, is currently they're on to you. Like I say, I don't initially see this turning overly bad. I just see it as more of a, you might get a fine. But like I say, I don't really like to come out with outcomes when it comes to anything legal. And the problem is, this is why I don't like doing legal readings. I'm just going to say it right now, because if someone's telling me what they're being done or accused of, and then I'm sort of like, you're not going to jail, sweetheart, I can tell you that now, you're not going to jail, but you haven't made your situation any easier by not being 100% honest. And whether you want to sit there and say that you have, I know you haven't. And this is, again, it's just why I don't like doing legal readings, and it's sort of really, really putting me off now, because you are going to have to face a judge, and you are going to have to sort of, I see this as more of a teacher, wise person, wise man. Someone who's going to, I feel like this is a counsellor. It's going to be like an AA meeting or something. Whether, you know, whether you have a problem with the drink or not, it seems like they can't be swayed from thinking that. And that could be where this goes. I've got the Hangman and the Star in the reverse. And this is definite imbalance. And it's sort of like, regardless of, this right here is what you're being done for. Right here. Imbalance, the way that they are perceiving you on the night that you were driving was somewhat imbalanced. And the simple fact that you've tried to sway the truth by involving your sister has sort of left them in limbo trying to gather evidence, whereas this needn't be like that, so they do see you as a little bit sneaky. And this is sort of where, you know, they may as well have, like, handed, you know, to me, like, I don't see you getting time, if I'm perfectly honest. I see this as more of a fine, if I'm honest. I think there's a lot of swords here, so there's a lot of fears going on. There is a lot of fears going on. I think it'll more than likely be a fine and counselling. I'm seeing the Emperor as like a counsellor. This is sort of like what I'm picking up here, is like a counsellor. All I'm going to say to you is the tarot is being extremely clear with what you need to do now. And quite simply, tell the truth. The more you try and lie, and the more you try and sneak away and try and pin the blame on someone else here, the more you're going to dig your own hole. They may as well just hand you the fucking spade and let you crack on. You need to tell the truth. You need to be extremely honest. If you were drinking or you had anything in your system that night, you need to come clean. Don't matter what you say to me. Don't matter what you say to anybody else. You need to come clean. You need to tell the truth. And I feel like the more you're honest, the more lenient they're going to be with you. The more that you try and lie about this, the harsher term you're going to end up getting. It's as simple as that. Tell the truth. Okay? Okay. I'm leaving it at that then, sweetheart. Right, I'm moving on. Just bear with me 1 minute, my beautifuls. I'm just going to switch my light on. I won't be a moment. Just bear with me. Because it's a little bit dark in here. I can't see what I'm doing. Sorry you guys, it does crash. So, pop up you lovely lot. Who's next? Let me know who's next. Let's see. Who's next? Let me see. Okay. Julie Lucero. Julie Lucero, can you pop up please, sweetheart? Yes, my darling. Did you say you were a Sagittarius? Okay, do you have a specific question that you'd like answered, or do you want me to roll with it? Just let me know what you want me to do, darling. Well, Virgo and you get back together. Okay, so Earth and Fire. I just want to remind you all to celebrate me going on Facebook this week. I'm doing an offer on the private readings. I'm knocking £5 off every reading until midnight Sunday. This Sunday coming. That's £5 off every reading. So your 30 minutes will be £20, for 40 minutes £30, and an hour 45. Email me, I'll leave it in the description. Right then, Sag and Virgo for Julie. Sag and Virgo for Julie. Sag and Virgo for Julie. Yes, I know. I can't believe it. I'm actually on Facebook. Can you believe it? How wonderful is that? Alright, well there's your Virgo. And there's the Sag. I love my guides. They never fail me. Well, Virgo and Sag get that together. I'll reconnect. Alright, why has that come out? Go on then, what's this one about? Unfortunately, sweetheart, short answer's no. The thing is, I hate these kind of readings because there is a need to be brutally honest here, okay? But I have a funny feeling he might have met someone else. Are you aware that he's been involved with anyone else? I will hold these cards up in a moment. Yeah, you're aware he's with someone else. Sweetheart, the thing is, I'm not actually seeing him coming back. And I'm seeing you being the one that's regretting it, and you really shouldn't. And this is a problem. I think he, at some point, deceived you. I think he tried to tell you that a relationship was over and it wasn't. I think this was the lie. And as it turns out, he was lying. Or he's trying to tell you that he wasn't seeing someone else, but he was. There was some sort of deception around this. Maybe the deception here was more about telling you that you might be able to pick things back up again one day when deep down he'd got no intention of doing so. And this is the problem. He's come across as the Queen with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. He's very, very work orientated. I will say that. He's very money orientated. But in terms of when I see pentacles, you know, we sort of see what's the worth in something, what's its value. And as it turns out, there just wasn't enough worth in value in your relationship for him to make any more offers. It's as simple as that, darling. Hence why I have the Knight of Wands energy in the reverse. This is like as quick as it was to happen, as quick as it was to go again, you know what I mean? As quick as it is to come in, as quick as it is to go out. This relationship was rushed, with the Knight of Swords being here as well. Extremely rushed. And there is a lesson in this that you need to learn about rushing into relationships before 100% knowing someone. Knowing that they're not going to try and deceive you in any way, shape or form a few weeks or months down the line. I'm seeing you being the one that's regretting it now though, with the Five of Cups, and it's sort of like, there's really not so much he wanted you to leave your husband. Yeah, it's very rushed, very rushed. You've got nothing to regret him, and sort of with the Five of Cups, it's like crying over spilt milk, so to speak, and it's sort of like you've got no need to be as upset as you are over this. For the simple fact that he's fickle. He's fickle. And I talk about this type of guy all the fucking time. Till I'm blue in the face. And I know everybody and everybody individual case is different. And I do treat it that way. And I really do sort of try to show some sort of empathy here. But I'd rather sort of give the guidance that I need to give to make sure this kind of behaviour doesn't happen again, more than anything. And it's sort of more a case of the risky behaviour has got to stop. And if you're not happy with your husband, something needs dropping and a decision needs to be made. Or, I'm not sure if this has already happened or if this is coming in, but a decision needed to be made. And it's sort of like, if you're not well and truly happy with your husband, leave the poor bloke before you leave him for someone else. Sort of feel the need to say that. Because what you're doing isn't fair, or what you did wasn't fair. And it's like what's happening to you now is more of a karmic cycle. And I sort of see, I've got the World and the Fool in the exact same spread. And this is like starting on a new journey, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, starting fresh. Maybe there is a need for you to go it alone. If you're not happy in your marriage, there is a need to sort of wake up and smell the coffee now before someone gets hurt. I just don't condone cheating in any way, shape or form. I just can't. And it's sort of one of them situations now where if you know, we have the wish card, we have the 9 of cups. If you want this emotional fulfillment, if you want to feel successful in relationships, start a new journey. You know, drop something here that you don't want to take into a new journey with. You know, we have the World, the last card in the Major Arcana, the Fool. The first card in the Major Arcana, we jump straight from the World to the Fool. We start again. I just sort of feel the need to, more than anything, sort of really spell out that it's a karmic cycle. So what goes around comes around. I'll definitely bear that in mind, my sweetheart, before anyone else gets hurt. I don't really feel the need to go any further with this. Yeah. Thing is, if you can't... Okay. It takes... okay, let's just wrap this reading up now, and I'm just going to give you a piece of advice that I actually gave to a young lady the other day. When it comes to relationships, it has to be equal. There has to be compromise. And if you love your husband as much as you say you do, and you want to make this work, then you'll heed what I'm saying. One person cannot expect love, attention, affection if the other isn't giving the same. So while you're feeling empty, you're only making your husband feel more empty. And because you're probably not discussing the problem, or neither one of you are willing to sort of hit this head on to strengthen your marriage. I mean, I always say, who wants to love someone who isn't showing the love as well? It works both ways. There has to be compromise. It has to be equal. So if your husband's lacking affection, one of you needs to take the step, be the bigger person, and actually sort of have the conversation on, okay, do we attempt to make this work? You know, show each other a bit more affection, spice things up in the bedroom a little bit, you know, or whatever it is. If you can't do that, then yeah, maybe you do need to part ways. But at least give yourselves that option as opposed to staying stagnant. Because that when we get stagnant, we get empty. And when we get empty, we seek that whatever it is that's missing elsewhere. And that is where we go wrong. Okay? Okay. So, I can leave it there then. You're very welcome, Julie. Right then, I'm going to move on. I've got time for one more before I finish. Who is it? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Don't forget, you guys, £5 off the readings this week only. It's been a while since I put a special offer on for the newbies, so newbies and regulars alike. So yeah, this one's for all of you. Let me see. I'm gonna read for Yvonne. Yeah. Angela just sort of like flagged up and was like, no, Yvonne. Yeah. Special needs Mama Bear, my good friend Yvonne. Can you pop up, darling? Oh, hi Gina, darling. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Special needs Mama Bear, Yvonne. Are you popping up, my sweetheart? Let me know what you want. There she is. You'd like to know if your Scorpio X is still talking and watching. You're a Virgo. Okay. I love water and earth relationships, I really do. Oh, thank you, Diamond Dene. Listen, Diamond Dene, I replied to a comment one of your comments a couple of weeks ago asking you to email me and you never did. Can you find my email address and email me please, Diamond Dene? I'd like to talk in private. Right then, Yvonne, Virgo female. Virgo female, Yvonne, Scorpio X. Oops. Yvonne. Is he still stalking and watching her? Scorpio X. Still stalking Yvonne. He's a Virgo. Is he still stalking? When you say stalking, I hope it's not like... Sorry, you guys, right. Yvonne. I think he's still watching you, sweetheart. Trying to think the best way to go about this. They are, Punya, they are really intense readings today. I mean, I've got the situation as it was in the past. You knew. You knew from the minute you separated, he'd been watching you. You know, the thing is, well, I wouldn't say from the minute, it's like at first glance, you needed to know the whole truth in order to make an informed decision. But once you knew the truth, there was still a lot of drama. He was spying, he was watching, things weren't quite what they were. You know, the secret came out. You knew. You knew anyway. So when it actually did come out that he was stalking you, it was a case of, yeah, I did know this. And it's sort of like, you thought you'd released a burden. It's like someone saying, yeah, I'll back off, I'll back off. And it's not, no, there's a lie. There's a blatant lie. He ain't backed off in the slightest. He's not backed off in the slightest. I'm just telling you now, he lied. Then I see him regretting a lot. Crying over you. Yes, Diamond Dene, email me. I messaged you 2 weeks ago and told you to email me and I've received nothing. You need to email me. Right, Yvonne. I'm seeing him regretting what he did, but he is one narcissistic motherfucker. He's judgmental, he's insecure, he's weak. Everybody else for his issues and not once thinks of pointing the finger at himself. He's obsessed with you. It's like one of them scenarios. I don't think he wants to be with you. I just don't think he wants any fucker else to have you. And I think that's why he's been watching you. I have the Empress, the Mother of Abundance. This is how he sees you. This is like an obsession. He's extremely attracted to you. I feel like on the obsessive side, being that's the Seven of Swords. He's a rat. It can't be trusted. So when he tells you he's not stalking you, he fucking is. And I'm telling you now he is. I'm just going to throw you a message from Spirit and just sort of see how that goes. Just bear with. Okay, you got the support card as well. Yeah, people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. I just think it's not so much ignore the support, ignore the... I think it's just sort of saying he intends to keep a close eye on you for a very long time, unless this is nipped in the bud. If I were you, I'd try and ignore him as best you can. I feel like you've already done that though. I feel like you've already done that. You've come to the tarot asking the question, is he still stalking you? So, without any facts, it's just your intuition telling you it. So, without any facts, you'd have been none the wiser to him actually stalking you. So, what I'm going to say is, while he's quiet, leave it be. If he gets on your case again, Yvonne, and I think he might, I think he's been lying to you all along. Every time he said, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. He fucking is. And I think this is more about biding his time. If you get any outright evidence of his stalking, you catch him on your front, you take a picture, you catch him calling you, you record the call, and then you call the police and have him done. Again. Okay? Yeah, okay. That's what I've got for you then, my darling. So, sorry it's not been brilliant news tonight for anyone really. Well, some good, some not so good. Record, cops, definitely, Yvonne. You do need to do that. So, right then, you guys. Oh, friends pinging me. Am I done yet? Yes, I am. I want this Indian, sorry. I'm ready for it. Right then, you guys. So, it's been fun, as usual. I hope everybody got what they needed from today. Please do add... Sorry, crashed again. Sick of it now. Well, yeah, like I was saying, I'm doing like, I'm going to be doing, as of this week, I'm going to be doing weekly readings on Facebook for the elements, earth, air, fire and water. All my normal vids are not going to change on YouTube. They'll all be, you'll get your monthlies, your mid-months, your end of months, etc, etc. But on Facebook, I'm going to be doing weeklies for the elements. So definitely add me on Facebook, okay? It's not a page you can like. You've actually got to add me. So make sure that you guys do that. Otherwise, like I say, I've got this promo on celebrating me joining Facebook, £5 off every private reading. Email me, I'll get you booked in as soon as I can. In the meantime, there you lot, I'm going to go and enjoy some nice company and some nice food. So I'll see you all later. Take care, bye-bye for now.